people of Biafra. Regardless of where you are, as I said earlier, we are welcoming you, and we are going to pray as it is customary for us to do here. If you want to see me live, should I say, no, yeah, see me, I should say, not just hear my voice. You go to my Instagram handle, I should say. It is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu _ you know, the slash that is at the bottom, _ official. A lot of people, I wouldn't say a lot of people, there are about, how many of you? I think about 99 people are now watching. Am I correct? Yes, I think roughly about that. And it's owned by Facebook as well, incidentally, so it won't surprise me if they try to kick us out sometime during the course of this very, I should say, enlightening program this very evening. Once again, I welcome each and every one of you. And before we proceed, we are going to pray. As it is usual with us here on this platform, we pray because we are nothing without the Almighty. We are going to offer praise and adoration to Him as always. And I will, of course, should I say, unfailingly pray in the language of heaven. Some may misunderstand, some of them may try to misconstrue, but one thing is certain right now, in the presence of the Almighty God, Elohim, Adonai, El Shaddai in heaven, the angels are singing, worshiping, and praising the Most High with the very oldest language on the face of this very earth, the Igbo language. And that's how I'm going to pray. Onye bụ nna Chineke nna nke igwe, biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt kwecha wee wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbe ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ kere anyị wee na-aja gị mma na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị wee nye gị nsọpụrụ n'ụtọ na-eja mma mgbe niile n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị anyị nwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nzọmụkwụ anyị niile ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị na-efe nwanyị akpụ isi ala nye ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija mma na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasisi wee baa ha ọnụ ha wee daa hapụghị ikuni ọzọ obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala nwekwa n'iyi eze ebube dị ngọzi anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkwa ha nsọ gị na-asị na enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana onwe onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi mara ebi ka a na-ajọ gị ise ise ise. Having handed over our proceedings to heaven, we must therefore proceed unfailingly and very speedily to preach this very gospel that we have been mandated to preach this very day, because heaven and earth will bear us witness that they came in their time and the gospel of redemption was preached and men were saved from their folly. This evening, I will start by calling upon Bishop Coker, or should I say, all the Catholics around the world, to please warn Bishop Coker to desist from making statements and comments that will annoy God Almighty in heaven. If he continues in the manner that we have deduced he is likely to follow, then I will place curse on him in public. I'm not saying this very lightly because he is a man that I have enormous regard and respect for. Bishop Coker, I respect him. I love him immensely. But he came up with some statements which are, should I say, unbecoming of a sensible, reasonable human being. Therefore, he must retrace his steps. We must also remind ourselves that a few days ago, I said something about those of them trying their damnedest best to try to keep Nigeria together, a zoological republic that should not exist in the first place. And this evening, I want to reinforce this very fact that the curse that I placed upon United Kingdom, a people that I revere and I love very much, people that I hold their citizenship and have sworn allegiance to, and will continue to defend their interest, genuine interest, of course, because I am an Anglophile at heart. That very Britain today, it is not been up to 7 days that I made that statement live here on air. The leader of the Welsh people have come out to make a categorical statement that Britain no longer exists in their own thinking. This is what I want to guide the thinking of all our people. I want it to guide our understanding of what is happening in the zoo and to understand also the spiritual dimension which we have chosen to pursue this very noble cause. According to Mark Drakeford, who is the leader of the Welsh people in the UK, and I quote, "The United Kingdom is over," he said. UK, as I told you a few days ago, that anybody who has a hand or who is trying to keep Nigeria together, their kingdom or their entity will disintegrate. These are the things that I want you to understand this very evening, that Nigeria has expired. The wrath.
All right, welcome back to my channel. Good morning to some of you. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on time zone. This is late hour broadcast with Kai Report. I can see some of us are here. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel in case if you are new. Some of you are asking why if I'm not sleeping. My dear, I try to actually discuss about this thing. In fact, we have tried to discuss what I'm about to discuss again last night. Then I was so tired. I noticed that my video, I was dizzy. I was very, very dull. I have to delete the video, but I'm here to run it again. We are not here to listen to Master Kano's preaching. All right. Reason why I started with this is for you to see some of the things that he said, that even British or Britain targets, they see that as an attack on them. Because one thing you need to understand is that anybody who is a criminal, what criminals or armed robbers hate the most is not, you see, stopping armed robber from robbing people or stealing from people is not as painful as when you expose them that they are the one robbing people. For example, if you stop an armed robber, if you stop someone from committing crime, from carrying out that crime of robbery, or you put some measure to stop an armed robber from stealing from people, it is different than when that person have already stolen or have already made his way out from that operation. He have stole some things and ran away, or in fact, he have successfully robbed people, and you then come back to expose the person. It hurts armed robbers very, very well. Like they hate it when somebody exposes them that they are the one that's behind robbery going on or any crime. They have managed to hide and steal from someone, then you now come back and just expose them. They hate it so much. And that is what British and Fulani hate about Master. They believe that they have successfully, ambushed people to steal and to hijack, to dominate. That this dominance forever live. So coming out to expose them hurt them most. Like they felt so pained about it simply because they don't believe that nobody in this surface of earth could come up with that kind of idea or the energy to expose them. That you are not even afraid. You can say it boldly and they expose them. Master Kano have been saying things about them, exposing their criminality, and they don't like it. When you begin to go to these people, all of them have a very dark history. So each time we talk about their history, they see it as an attack. They see it as something that you shouldn't go there, no go area, and they are not willing to repent anytime soon. So how can you not make them to stop? How can you make them to change their ways? How can you make them to start thinking on how to live a normal life? We all know how Fulani become Nigeria. We know how British, invaded Africa in name of conquest and colonization and what have you. We know everything. We know how what they're gaining even after independence. That Nigeria is the way it is today is because of Britain, and not because not because of their strength, no, but because we have a lot of senseless people who don't know how to comport themselves, because Britain did not conquer Nigeria alone; they conquer other countries. So why is Nigeria own different? Why? Because they find some a very big loophole. Like, it is so easy for them to continue with their pattern of colonization. A country like India, country like Malaysia, country like so many countries, even South Africa, right? So many countries that these people colonize, not only in Africa. Gonna check countries that British colonized in Asia. You find out that they're doing far, far better than any country colonized by Britain in Africa. Why? Not only in Africa. In fact, let me change the word Africa. Let me use black people, because even in the Caribbean, all right, countries there that they colonize, of course, which are black people, they are also backward. They are also very, very backward. Why is this so? It is so because black people refuse to reason. We often focus on something that doesn't really matter and feel so distracted why they are the one dealing with you. Do you know that some countries in Asia that British colonized, like they colonized Africa, they have visa free to UK. They can today, as I'm talking to you, they can go to UK without any struggling for visa, without all this protocol they are giving to you in Africa. And Britain make a lot of money from Africa than Asia. The only difference between you and them is because of ability to reason. When knowing what you need to do and when you have to do that. Today in Nigeria, for example, they created Nigeria just for their own interests. When you talk about this, you now see an African man who is going through pain because of such design they gave you as a people. They will not use that thing against you. You are the victim here. But guess what? How the African man will react? They chose to start fighting against that thing that have come to rescue them. That will be the way they channel their energy. This thing is not only peculiar to a British issue. In fact, before I continue, let me send my greetings to all of you here, because I can see Ray Biafran TV here on the comment section. I greet you, my brother. Olewe. Amadi Chigoze, you are the first to make comment. Martin Ngongo. I don't know if I pronounce your name well. I can see you as well. You say, good morning, Kai. Good morning to you. Obonna, I greet you. Obonna, you're welcome. Biafra Identity 25. Greetings to you. I think this is my first time of seeing you. And your platform looks like you're a broadcaster, I believe. You're welcome, Collins. Collins is here with us. I see you. Collins, I greet you. You're welcome. And the Biafran is my identity said, Mazakai, could you please confirm the 27 hours ultimatum from President Trump to Nigerian government? Please throw more light on it, please. I have not seen such news. Maybe it could be true, but I doubt. They are still going through. I don't know if are they through with Congress approval. I don't think so, because we all know what the politics behind it is enormous. Because European countries are against American going to Africa, going to Nigeria. Until we begin to appreciate the fact that this is about interest of Europeans. Trump is just, America is just like savior here. They are going to spend their money, their time, their manpower, because these are soldiers. You cannot tell me that some of the soldiers are not going to die in Nigeria. Some of them will die, right? That is a war for you. Some may not. That depends on how the American want to carry it. I'm just saying based on what army is known for. Because you cannot tell me that these terrorists, they are going to fold behind their hands. No, they will still plan, what to do and how to go about it. Especially if American government made a mistake by trying to work together with Nigerian government. If they try it, they will buy them in mass. Because the eyes of terrorists is also the system. Do you understand? It is very clear. Very, very clear. So I don't know the ultimatum. I don't think that is true. But anything is possible these days, isn't it? Because I'm not American, so anything is possible. Anything is possible. I don't know, but I can assure you that the reason why it is still delayed to this extent is because of European countries. They see it as an attack on their resources. Remember, African and Nigeria in particular is just like garden or farmland where they will go there to harvest something. Okay, you think that when China will start saying that no, Americans don't have any right to invade Nigeria like that, you think that because of their love of Nigeria or because they love terrorists? No. The reason is because Americans come in there will jeopardize their illegal mining and draining of natural resources. Or you think that Finland, who abandoned their identity just because of natural resources, you think they will be secretive to any, or they will give their approval now to protect you? They have already made an agreement. There's strike deal that made them to judge PM the way they did it. After going sacrifice that, and you think that they will now come and support America to go to Nigeria? No, they will not. But the good thing is this: Americans have right to do it without even their approval. That they're just checking their opinion is simply because in case if they were, so that they will not say that they don't inform anybody. Do you understand? Because if no matter how big you are, you also need allies. You also need backup. And that brings me to Israel. Your question 9 is somehow changing my topic, but it doesn't matter. This later broadcast. The reason why I did not put any title because this is a free license broadcast. I can say anything that I want as long as I'm not attacking anybody or promoting violence, which we don't do here. We only say what we think that is writing and making sure that we're not offending anybody. So I don't think anybody will pick offense, although some people will pick offense, no matter how good you appear to be. You will still have some people who don't like what I'm saying. It is normal. And that is the reason why I say that from when I started that, to me, it doesn't matter. My own is that I don't if I come out to if I check my platform and I did not see any negative talk, those who hate me or hate what I'm saying or hate what we do, I will be worried. Because for me to know that that things are still moving normal is when I see negative comment and positive comment. But what gives me joy and my prayer is that those who love what we do outnumber those that hate what we do. If you know, you know what I mean by that. That is exactly what I feel. So, but I'm not the kind of person that love to see everybody praising me. If I wake up and see everybody praising me, then I'll be worried because something must be wrong. Yeah, now. Israel of all people I think it is time for them to begin to look around in Africa to figure out who is their enemy and who is their friends. You don't need to wait until somebody become a billionaire before you know that the person actually is your friend, despite the how wealthy or how rich the person is. Some people will love you genuinely, knowing fully well that in terms of wealth, you are there and they are down. All right. Sometimes, as a billionaire, you need to look down and see who love you genuinely from the grassroots. It is always good to have that kind of thing because Israel, for all this while, they have ignored our people. Yes, they ignored our people in a very shocking and disgraceful way. I think it is right time for Israel's government to start doing what their Arab counterparts or Arab neighbor are doing in Africa. What is going on in Africa, not only Nigeria, in all the Sahel region, is not orchestrated by the government of those regions. Sometimes there are very big international connection with some of the things that is going on. In Sudan, okay, is another country, which I don't want to mention now, that somehow have hand in what is going on in Sudan. When you check on what is going on in Burkina Faso before Tory, come, or even now that Tory is there, sometimes those hands from abroad could be negative. Sometimes it's negative, it's positive. So it depends. Like the one in Burkina Faso now is positive, but mainly the strength is from outside. You know what I mean by that? Now, when you check about what is going on in Sudan, foreign hands are there in a very negative way. Arab countries doing what they're doing what they know how to do best. They are the same people also lighting some lights, instigating some of the things that are going on in Nigeria today, with the help of the people in the grassroots, because they bend down to figure out, even in as much as we are that giant, we still need people on ground that will do this perfectly at end to their own desire, to their own wish. So other religions need to emulate that, because you see this word Muslim Brotherhood, that some, I don't know if they have successfully profiled them in America, because I saw in the news that the American government is trying to sanction them or label them or ban them in America, something like that, because they have rights formally to rent and to buy land in America. I think there's a news about profile them now that they will not have such right anymore, because some people are trying to designate them in America, which is likely so, because if you check what is the meaning of Muslim Brotherhood, I mean, just ask yourself that question and try to answer that. Then you may have the idea of what that means. Do you understand? So sometimes we need to be very, very, very careful in some of these things that is going on. Now in Nigeria, when you see some bandit and Fulanis having some sophisticated weapon, like the one that you hardly see from Nigerian military, we used to think that this is Nigerian government from the barrack, from Nigerian government handing over those things to them, those equipment. Yeah, it could be true. But recently we are not seeing some copter, some private copter dropping some luggages and a kind of helping them to facilitate the activities of these bandit and terrorists in the bush. Then who is the owner of this copter? What about Nigerian airspace? What happened? Then we're not seeing Arab people coming out from those copters. What does that tell you? Are you not feeling what I'm feeling? Now, the recent video of one village, allegedly in Yoruba land, I don't know if that is true or not, that one Arab man was there converting the whole community. We played the video, I think day before yesterday. In case if you have not seen it, you let me know that I don't mind to bring it back now. So you watch it. Converting them. The question is, who is this Arab people? They're not Nigerians. Nigeria is called the giant, most populous black race in the world for a reason. You hardly see a community or one particular region in Nigeria that's dominated by white, long-hair people, or even Arabic people, or let me use non-blacks, non-Africans. You hardly see that, because it's called most populous black race in the world for a reason. So how come we are seeing people moving freely, a foreigner, converting people publicly, shouting alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, I don't know how to put that, to be honest. So you understand what I mean? So these are people that you don't know when they come, and you don't know their mission. And because Arab people bent down, they said, please, what is the solution to this? What is the solution to what? You mean to the problem in Nigeria? Is that what I mean? The solution is very, very simple. Nigeria needs to be disintegrated. That is just the gospel. Some of you, when we talk about division of Nigeria, I hope that is what you mean by that. I hope I'm not answering you wrongly. I hope what you said, your question is that, okay, the answer is disintegration, peacefully. Underline the word peacefully. All right? The reason being that Your ideology and my ideology is different thing. I don't know where the tribe you come from, but somebody from Yoruba land, Yoruba people are mixed. Okay, they are mixed. Some of them have religion, Christianity, some traditional way of worshiping, and some are Muslim. You can, how can you coexist? It's not as if you can, listen, let us be frank. He said you are from Delta State, good. It's not as if it's not possible to coexist with Muslim. Get it right. But in Muslim as a religion, there are two different, people. Very, very different. Some Muslim people are very, 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 reasonable. In some other countries, if you go there, Christians are there. Though one thing with Nigeria, that's why Nigeria is is in a very big mess. And the idea of hiding it and pretend that you're gonna make it work is another way of deceiving yourself and your children. Before I say what I wanted to say, let me just make something clear here. You can check all the countries in the whole world. What I'm saying now is for betterment of everybody. Like, just see, don't forget about where I come from, forget about what I believe on. Just try to reason along with what I'm trying to say. Just calm down, all right? Because I believe so many non-Biafrans are watching this program now. I believe that. Okay. Now, what I'm trying to say is this: go and check other countries. You go to Asia, in Europe. Just think of any country in the world. There are something they do that Nigerian as an entity don't do. That is, every country build their constitution and what makes that country what they are in one singular principle. It's either you build it in Christian faith or in a Muslim faith. And that, when you say Muslim, it depends on the version of the Islam. There's some Islam that is very liberal, or like you can coexist, even if you're a Hindu person, or if you're a Buddhist person, if you're a Christian, if you're a traditional worshiper, if you are anything, you can coexist with them. But the situation, the country is built on Islam. Number one, every country in this world have where they lay their hands. You cannot just build a country without where you lay your hands. Israel built in Judaism. Then Britain built in Christianity, but their version of Christian is Anglican. That's Protestant. Then you go to Rome. Rome is built in Christianity, based on Catholicism. America is in Christianity, and a little touch of Judaism, but Christianity. Do you understand? Now, any country that build, you have to have where you build your foundation first. Then, building it, then you now give, based from the constitution, you now give room for other people to coexist with you peacefully without having much interference. But Nigerians don't build anything. They just say, come. We are not Nigerian. We are Republic of Nigeria. We are not in federation. You know, that kind of thing. Without any principle. Then in the minds of the people, they have in their mind, they carry in their mind that they build it in Islam. But they do not inform other people to know what they have in mind, because they are afraid that once they document it, with everybody coming together to agree on that, there will be kind of conflict. What they did is, okay, no, this is not about Islam. We are secular state. You are secular state, okay, secular state. Then, if you want to build in secular state, you have to give the same equal measure. Even white people find it difficult to do that, let alone black people that are struggling to reason to identify that problem. That is where the major problem starts. Then the Muslim in Nigeria started not having in their mind that this country belongs to them, that they are the one. Do you understand? That's their mentality. So each time they act, you that see it as, oh, this country is not about Islam, you'll be like, what is going on? I could remember the first time when I traveled out for the first time in Nigeria. Some of the questions that the foreigners asked me, where are you from? Then, if I say I'm in Nigeria, okay, so in Nigeria, do you have what is percentage of Muslim and Christian in your country? Some people do ask me that question before. Once they ask me, because I don't understand the reason, and because as a man, as somebody who comes from the eastern part, I don't even know I don't even know the level of Islam there in Nigeria. I always answer that, of course, it's Christianity. So in Nigeria, we have Muslims, but mainly Christians. All of them always give me sign of shock, like that I'm as if I'm lying. That simply means that they have found out, or somebody have told them that in Nigeria, that many Muslim, and if they want to pity you, they will tell you that you guys are 50-50. And I always surprised to hear that. But when you check the document that Nigerians are carrying along, and even their currency, everything, things that make country a country, you will see more of Islam than Christianity. That is reasonable. That's a deceptive way of building a nation, and you cannot survive with that kind of thing. And especially when you actually acting as if that is the way, the best way to live. So this is something that people need to understand. Now, as it is today, as Nigerian government is trying to, pretend that everything, we are one, everybody is one, and all the rest, they are battling with some of the difficult choices they have made for themselves. Because if you do not disintegrate, there's no way you have peaceful place to play or to do your what you want to do, like as a country. You can never ever have peace. Never. I'm not wishing anybody. I'm not saying that that people are going to fight war. No. Who am I want to say such thing? But the only thing I want you to understand is that you cannot manage it. You can't manage it because everything is still centered to what I said. You must understand who you are first and agree to be who you are. Otherwise, you will end up, paving way for your death without knowing. That is why in the North, they say that they are born to rule. One of the slogans from people from the North, if you're Northerner, at your age, maybe in your primary school, in secondary school, they have started telling you that you are born to rule, that this country belongs to you. Practically, it is true. You understand? And who made it possible? Britain. Remember, they are Christians. So the question is, why is it that a Christian country colonized a region and decided to hand over the country in the name of independence? They now look around. The only people they could hand over the country to is people who practice opposite religion. Do you think, just imagine that the Arab country colonized a country for years and they now want to give independence to the country and they hand it over to Christian community? Is it possible? It's not. No matter how liberal the Muslim appear to be, they will never, ever, ever do such mistake. But guess what? Britain did it anyway. Why? Because it's not about, to them, the religion is just a scam. And what they want is dominance and your resources. Nothing more. And they find safe haven from Fulani. They hand it over to them. Until today, some of us are still arguing about it. No, this country does not belong to anybody. When you are saying that, you actually irritating Fulani. Do you understand? Because they know the size of the keys. All these years, Britain find it difficult to understand, to relate with Igbo people. But who's accepted that religion? Igbo people. And let me say, use the word Southerners. They are the ones that accepted it. In the North, in as much as no matter how Britain appeared to be as they're strong and everything, they went to the North, and what happened? What happened? They could not even convert them to Christianity. They didn't spread the call. Oh, you are here. You are invaded. You invaded them, Muhammad. Yes. Okay. I am here to colonize you guys. Okay. Don't worry. We are going to do this together. You want to take over all this region? The Fulani say yes. Okay. Don't worry. We are going to rule over all of you together. By the time we go, we hand it over to you. You appear to be a very, very loyal servant. That's okay. And that's the end. Look at the way things are today. Look at the outcome of everything. Please do me a favor, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel in case if you are new. I expect you to hit the like button and subscribe to this broadcast. Subscribe to this channel and like this video. This is later broadcast. We are not going to waste much time, but no matter what, we are going to touchlight what we are here to do. I want to share some videos with you this late hour for you to understand how people react on what is going on. Of course, we touchlighted a little bit last night, but I deleted that video like I've told you earlier that I have to delete it simply because I was not very, you know, I was not I was not energetic. I was very down, very slow while talking, and I see that the video is not the quality and the composure there is not what I want, so I have to pull it down. But I'm here again to run it together with you in a better way. All right, so please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel in case if you're new. What we do here, in case if you don't know, here we don't we are not here to promote any violence or trying to be who we are not. We are here to react on things that has to do with us, most especially our freedom, and to advise us on what we know that will help you. Advising you does not mean that we are mandating you to do that. At the end of the day, you have the final say. Your choice is your choice, not mine. So, one of those that some of you that are celebrating that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been sentenced and all that, you are just like somebody whose parents are dead. Your parents are gone. Let's assume that I'm not wishing anybody dead, please. I'm just giving you a kind of illustration. Somebody who don't know that his father, his mother had accident and died, and the person is somewhere in the club dancing. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about. Have you heard about it, or maybe have you seen somebody who don't know that his loved ones is no more? He or she don't know, and he's somewhere in, partying around, enjoying his or her life, and his loved ones is already in the mud. I don't know if you because you don't know what has happened to you. You don't know what to do. You are somehow confused, but you don't know where to start. But you are struggling to be happy. You think that all is well without knowing that your parent is already their non-ghost. That is what some of you are doing. It doesn't matter where you come from, as long as you are from the Eastern region. I am talking to you. Don't rejoice. Don't mock anybody. I saw a video of I started talking, but maybe let me just read comment before we go to this thing again. Yes, I am with you. I am following you up. You are correct. I am listening, and everything you said, and I am learning. Thank you very much. I greet you. Thank you so much, my dear. Nice to hear that from you. Now, if your community is not under attack today, let's assume that you are from somewhere, your community maybe somewhere in Igbo land, or maybe somewhere in Yoruba land, and you think that what is going on in Kwara State is they deserve it. Yeah, by the actions of some of the Yorubas, you may say, yeah, they deserve it. But don't look away also to the actions of some of Igbo people. When you look at the actions, of course, sometimes you feel that I have said it time with that number, that left for me alone, I will just throw my eyes away, let Fulani just deal. If I can have let's assume that I have a button to press, and I will reset some of the things. I will lock everywhere and allow Fulani to take over the whole Nigeria and deal with them for at least 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Then I'll now press the button back again. Fulani will now go back to their base, like push them back to their limit, to where they're supposed to be. If I can do that, I would. So that our people will now test this they're praying for. Peter Obi made a write-up where he talked about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's sentence. The write-up is very huge. You understand? Peter Obi talked about it. Guess what? A flavor from Igbo land who call themselves obedient. Some of them, not all. I don't want to profile everybody, but you know yourself. They started saying Peter Obi should pull it down. That he's a statesman. Don't you know that you're a presidential candidate or presidential quality, whatever. that you don't need to talk about a terrorist. You don't need to get yourself involved in it, with the terrorists. Igbo people, Igbo people, Igbo people. If Yoruba people say it, I don't mind. If Hausa people say it, no, I don't. If non-Igbo say it, no problem. But as long as you say you are Igbo, I don't care if your mother is your mother is from outside, your father is Igbo. I don't care if you're, as long as there's element of Igbo blood in you, no matter how where you miss your blood from, I don't really care. But as long as you parade yourself as an Igbo person, you need to listen and listen very, very attentively. Mass American is not a terrorist. Number one, like genuinely, sincerely speaking, he is not a terrorist unless if you are so senseless that you are unable to know the definition of a terrorist or terrorism. Please, if you don't have money to buy a dictionary, you can use your phone, smartphone, and go to Google. Type definition of terrorist or terrorism. What is terrorism? What is a terrorist? Read it. Read it and make sure you read the examples and some sentence that followed it up. Then if you still don't understand it, then ask people around you. People may help you, or you may call us to actually help you to reason along with you. The only thing you need to understand is that they're using that word to justify what their actions. And what is the action? They just want to satisfy their, to quench their anger. Because Master Kano was able to predict that Tinubu is coming. That Tinubu, there's a deal. He struck some deals with Northerners when Yorubas backed up Buhari to become president. Are you getting my point now? There's a deal that they had that Tinubu will be the next. Master Kano is the only person that revealed it even before, I think in the first tenure of Buhari, Buhari ruled 8 years. The first 4 years of Buhari, he made it clear. He revealed it that Tinubu is the person, the agreement they had is this guy, this is the guy. He is the only person that exposed it. That thing, when we started, we talked about armed robber going to rob people and you try to stop them. The anger in them when you expose them, because armed robber that put on face masks, wear masks to rob people so that you not reveal his identity. Peradventure, that identity has been revealed and it comes from you. The armed robber, that armed robber always will never forgive you for that. There's this story of a young man that was going to school in the morning. That guy was serving a reverend father somewhere in the east. I don't want to mention the state and the location, but this is a true life story. He was going to school in the morning, and armed robbers stopped their vehicle and begin to rob. They asked everyone to lie down, face down. You understand? And one of the guy himself that was going to school managed to raise his hands and sword eye to eye with one of the armed robbers. He happened to be somebody that he knows. Are you getting my point now? He happened to be somebody that he knows. The guy, shouted, mentioned his name, I thought we surprised. Remember, those ones that was lying down, they can hear, but they cannot see. They can hear, but they cannot see. That guy, the armed robber forget one granite in his head. He just forget one of the granite in his head. And that is how the guy gave up with the ghost. Because of that. So this is the extent that armed robber can go to hide their identity. So the anger of these people on Mazamakan is revealing their identity. What they're planning is secret. How come this guy knew all those things? Who revealed it to him? That is the genesis of their anger on him. So they're not labeling everything, against him, on him, simply because they want to use that to justify the action. Because we all know that Mazamakan is not what they claim that he is. He is not a terrorist, but they're using that just to justify what they want to do. All right. Having said that, let me move on with other things that we need to talk about here on this live broadcast. I think, let me bring this out. Just a moment. I'm trying to. Just a moment. I want to make sure that I get everything right. Please, if you have not liked the video, it doesn't matter if you are watching from phone setting or from PC setting, because we are running 2 windows tonight. Please make sure you, anyway you are watching, like the video. If you're unable to see the like button option, there's a 3 dot at top corner of your right hand on your phone. Please tap it. It will give you it will display another dialog box, another option for that will carry that. You will see option to tap it and like the video, because liking the video is a way of telling the platform that you that is watching is not a robot. And also it will go a long way for them to push the video to different location. Now let's hear from this.
Please, if you see this video, if you come across this video, share this video, let this video get to everywhere. As an Igbo woman, this is not time you will rest. This is not time you will sleep. Let us stand up and show Mazi Nnamdi Kanu love. If you're an Igbo woman, if you're not an Igbo woman, you're married to an Igbo man, this is the time you will stand up, because the children you give birth to, they are from Igbos. This is the time you will stand up and use our natural power. And where is our natural power? Our vagina. This is our natural power. Yes. This is our natural strength that God gave to us. Unless those people that are judging this issue, that are concerned about this case, they did not come out from this place. As long as they came out from this place, let us all stand up. Let's not sleep. Every midnight, everybody should stand up. Let's enter warfare for them. Since they say they will not allow our leader to rest, we will not rest. If you have a daughter that is at the age of 15, 16, 17, that is seeing her message, tell them to stand. Igbo women all over the world. Please, if you see this video, if you come across this video, share this video, let the video get to everywhere. As an Igbo woman, this is not time you will rest. This is not time you will sleep. Let us stand up and show Mazi Nnamdi Kanu love. If you're an Igbo woman, if you're not an Igbo woman, you're married to an Igbo man, this is the time you will stand up, because the children you give birth to, they are from Igbos. This is the time you will stand up and use our natural power. And where is our natural power? Our vagina. This is our natural power. Yes. This is our natural strength that God gave to us. Unless those people that are judging this issue, that are concerned about this case, they did not come out from this place. As long as they came out from this place, let us all stand up. Let's not sleep. Every midnight, everybody should stand up. Let's enter warfare for them. Since they say they will not allow our leader to rest, we will not rest. If you have a daughter that is at the age of 15, 16, 17, that is seeing her message, tell them to stand up. Let's enter war for them. This kind of thing cannot be happening in Nigeria. If Nnamdi Kanu is a Northern man will not be embarrassed, and I don't even know how to say it right now, because right now I'm not happy. I'm not happy about what is going on in this country. The country, this is what they're trying to prove to us, that Igbo has no right. We cannot talk. We are nothing. That's what they are trying to prove to us. So if you are an Igbo woman, stand up. Don't sleep. We all will go on our nakedness. If you start today, we do. The information I'm having, yesterday they've taken him to Sokoto. We don't know their plan. We don't know their plans. But all I know is that if you're an Igbo woman, stand up. The hour has come. The hour has do what? Has come. Let us all fight. Let's not stand and watch. Things are going wrong. Things are going wrong in the country. We don't deserve this kind of treatment from Nigerians. As for what is it called, moto shabi or moto show, I'm sorry for you. Unless it did not come out, unless it did not come out from our vagina. As long as it came out from there, we are going to show you that the power God gave to us remain with us till death. Yes. The power God gave to us remain with us till death. You can be, what is it called? Chief Justice, but you cannot be alive forever. You cannot stay in that position forever. If you be in government, you will not be in government tomorrow. You can never be God. That is all I have to say. God. Nigerian women, stand up and let's fight.
Okay, everyone have a way of reacting to issue, right? And please make sure you I don't know how you that is watching, how you react on all these things. Your own reaction, maybe, I don't know. This brother said, then what will be the final judgment to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Because we are already concerned and we are also worried if it is possible that this can turn up to be a good news, because we wish him well. You see, you know, this your question is very, very vast, very, very. It's not something that you have one direct answer. To be honest with you, but the only thing I want you to do, everybody, just like that, if you want to go to Lagos, okay, from east, that's road, all right. That's the way to go to Lagos. It's either by road or by air. Now, if you are going from somewhere in the north, there's another road that you follow, different from the one from the east. So it depends on where you are coming from. If you want to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there's a way to do it, which our people are the one that stopped it, especially Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife and Bianco. No. Some of you that are not Igbo, not you, my brother, because you're from Delta, of course, you should be, you know what I'm talking about. All right, but somebody from, let's say, Adamawa State or Oyo State, you have seen oftentimes people criticize sit at home, including some Igbo people criticizing sit at home. They say that sit at home is it shouldn't be like that. How can you say you're sitting at home? Who gave you the audacity to call for sit at home? You don't have the right to talk about sit at home. You talking about sit at home is a taboo. You don't have any right to say that nobody elected you. But let me tell you, sit at home is not actually was not designed to hurt anybody other than the government, because something must happen for something to be free. Just like when you have something like boy, or let's say tumor, when somebody have a tumor, that tumor has some symptoms, right? You may be running constant fever, headache, weakness, and pain, right? Then, for you to remove that tumor, you will have to go through some pain, of course. Or maybe boy, yeah, for you to free yourself from the pain from that boy, you need to open it and press it so that the pus will come out. When the pus come out, you now feel pressing it. That time you're pressing it, you feel more pain. But after pressing it, you'll be free from all the symptoms from that boy. Sit at home, no matter how you see it, no matter how you feel about the sit at home, is a way of stopping what everybody is complaining now. Do you understand? If not that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is involved, honestly, I will be angry with anybody claiming that, saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, oh, now why did they jail him? What did they jail him? Because you are one of the people, you are the enabler. You made it possible for them to jail him. You are in love with what happened, so why complaining? Why complaining? But this is something that has to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's the one facing it. He's the one bearing the pain. So we cannot just overlook that part. That part. You can't just overlook that part. So your question is, where is that your question again? I will not. Your question is what can we do now to do this thing? Honestly, it is more difficult now because Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, was the one doing something to stop people like Omotosho, to stop this kind of outcry, people crying and complaining, which is well deserved because it's injustice in the highest order. But I hate to see people who criticize at home complaining about this justice. This is sentence, not justice. I hate to see it. To me, that is hypocrite in the highest order, because you hated sit at home, you hated civil disobedient. Now, what can you do with government if not civil disobedient? Are you going to carry arms now to challenge the government? Are you not going to protest? They will buy people protesting with Nigerian flag. Is it you that maybe as a Biafran that have the Biafran flag? They buy people with the Nigerian flag. Is it you with the Biafran flag they will expel? Think about it. They have bought Biafrans in the past before even buying people with Nigerian flag. If they can buy somebody with Nigerian flag and people use Nigerian flag to clean the blood, think about it. So, what are you going to do? What will you do? You allow yourself to be used against your own wish, because you are not reason. You don't reason. I was talking about Peter Obi's reaction towards what has happened. The so-called president was very, very angry with him, telling him to pull it down, and they flip. That's why, honestly, like I said, if not because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our people need to face this Fulani at least 3 weeks or 1 month. By the time they bomb some churches, but because somebody that is somebody not to okute n'ime afia, onye na-atụ okute n'ime afia, ebe nne na nne ya na-azụ afia, or more okute agada n'isi. Because you are, oh, there's nothing going on. Nnamdi Kanu is the one who causing insecurity. These are the same people that used to tell us when PM was there, before PM was arrested. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu was not like this. You remember? Nnamdi Kanu was not like this. Nnamdi Kanu is the way he's doing his own is different. Even Nigerians are saying it on the national media. Nnamdi Kanu became a very nice human being. Remember when Nnamdi Kanu was a very nice human being, and Simon Ekpa is a very bad man. Especially when they keep on saying, stop sit at home, stop sit at home. All the crime was started to disappear, and Mazi Kanu was free. But he was free so that PM will not listen to him to stop the sit at home. Now, they have successfully stopped the sit at home using the so-called Igbo people who should know better. Uche Chikano, Dankono, Chinasawolo, Uche Mefo. The list go on, and all every soul hiding in the DOS, the Iraq media warriors, legal underground, Hodigard, those Hodigard, they are now nowhere to be found now. So Ludo came out and said that they are now in my cabinet, that we are working together. They are repented. They are repented. How far now? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu siblings went behind to strike deal with Sheyi Tinubu to make sure that the election will carry on in Southeast. Then after the election, what happened? Mazi Kanu siblings, they are unable to, in fact, Sheyi Tinubu stopped picking even their call. They have to come out and begin to reveal what they did in the secret. Remember when Sheyi, how can you say you suck a deal? We should do this for you, and now you are no longer giving us what we agreed on, what we agreed upon. Oh, you think that the way that deceptive agreement from Sheyi Tinubu, you think you should stop? Tomorrow you see another Igbo man striking some stupid deal. Tomorrow you see another stupid person. Listen to governors. Oh, governor, we are not repented. Oh, and for them to claim they are repented fully, they will start telling stories that never exist to make themselves look honest, decent, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the other person as a bad person. I don't understand. How can you be a terrorist for protecting and defending yourself? I mean, how make it make sense? How is it possible that you are non-Oyobunigwe simply because you don't want your village to be bombed, you don't want America to invade your homes? An Igbo man will take shower, clean up and dress up on camera, maybe sometimes in a mainstream media in Nigeria, and begin to talk. That insecurity, everything going on, is started from this young man called Mazi. They always call him a young man. Some of them is doing younger than him. Everything started from this man. That Nnamdi Kanu destroyed the Igbo land. Our land is bullied because of this guy, because of Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast. I thought you guys said that he's powerless. So he actually he can command action there. I thought you said he's a powerless, nobody elected him, but he can command something. You said that this guy, nobody elected him, but his broadcast instigated crime. That means people actually follow him more than those who say they elected them. Think about it. Why don't you on your mic also and re-say what he said? What happened? They started clearing people. Amnesty International have list of names. Those disappeared. No, Nigerian government have not investigated on that, meaning that they are the one that sanctioned that disappearance of people. You get the point now. They now turn around and said, Maslam Khan is the one causing insecurity and all that. Then when you check Google about what a group called the Bubag, we find out that it's government sponsored. Can we check the activities of these Bubagos? It is not hidden by people. Then you now see somebody his own business is just to sell Onubu or maybe red oil. We now turn around to give you analysis of what people. Oh, number the kind of people, quiet people in my village. One man that's supposed to carry out surgery, in his crew was not able to make it to hospital, and he died on the way because of sit at home. Therefore, sit at home is a bad thing. The question is, what actually started sit at home? Why sit at home? Can we talk about? Is it possible that somebody just wake up and says, okay, every Monday lock down, don't go anywhere, without nothing is going on at all? Shall we talk about people that died in protesting? Who are the responsible? The moment we begin to call this evil, then you will not get into solution. So the issue of what shall we do to remedy this thing now is also very simple. You have made a mistake in the past, do not make it again. I'm just saying, this is just for theory only, because in practical terms, our people are helping with stupidity. So many of us are are moving around with that brain. Okay? Some of us are moving around with that brain. People like Ronita Onoche, or whatever she called herself. This right up you are seeing on your screen, now let me expand it a little bit. I can see you, Obi-Wan. You are welcome. I greet you. Justina, you are welcome. Sit at home, continue till the man continues. Tell them Mazakai, and I support that lady. And you support that lady. Which lady are you? I mean, what lady are you talking about? Did I mention any lady? I'm confused. Sit at home continues and is voluntarily, but sit at home when PM was here and now it's not the same. That's not the fact. Are you expecting me to start lying to you? Christopher Chuku, Christopher greeting. They want Mazikai, he says. Amachikole said, those of them who claim to be seer and spiritual people cannot turn their spiritual powers against all our enemies now. No, they only turn their spiritual power when you are broadcasting, or maybe they want to shut down your channel, they want to cause you, stress and pain. That is the only time their spiritual power works. That's the only time they have power is then. Now let me expand this. This is Loretta. Okay, yeah, Loretta Onoche. Where's the video again? This woman here is an Igbo woman from Delta, I believe, celebrating the sentence. Welcome to Sokoto. God bless Nigeria. Oyoshi. What I can assure you, Loretta, is that one thing I love about Nigeria is that anytime you stick your neck out to defend Nigerian beyond human comprehension, Nigerians have a way of dealing with you. So I'm saying it because it will surely happen. Your own it has been destined. It will surely happen. And the Maslam Khan is here. This is Maslam Khan in Sokoto, according to this Agameven. Agameven have a way of doing her own thing. But we are not here for that. I think I need to focus on another thing. Let me take it down. Please make sure you like the video. That's the other things I want to share with us before we end. I now understand why Mazi told us not to attend any Yoruba church. They are hypocrites without conscience. My goodness. Should we start talking about that one? I don't think we did it now. If you want to go to church, please, it's up to you. It's up to you. Do you know that this general overseer of the church that just attacked in Kwara State is now angry that people are blaming government? He said that you should not drag government to that. That all you need to do now is to pray. There's a video of is it Oyedepo, Bishop, the one called Bishop Oyedepo, doing everything to just to make sure that just to make sure that he block his followers from knowing what is right to do by speaking in tongues and calling, praying and declaring death upon. I don't want to mock anybody. I just want to, because sometimes people's faith is people's faith. It's good to have your faith intact with you, but sometimes I don't allow your brain also to help you, because some people are making mistakes without knowing they're making mistakes. Some people are like that. You believe that God will be the one to come down and do something, and save you and all that. And all that. See terrorists. I cannot share this with you, because if I do that, they will put this video down. See thousands of them with AK-47 here. Thousands. In an open place, I think this is maybe somebody's getting married. I don't know. I wish I can share this, but no problem. Maybe in one of our uploading video you may see it, because I have to save it for you to see it. Now let me go back to the program. Let us go back to what we are talking about here. I'm trying to choose what to show and what not to display here. There are some things that I don't need to bring up. So last night we talked about one guy, a man called Emeka, who claimed to be a lawyer, and he was yapping nonsense, because like I said, I put down the video. Let me bring that video, that news here. But before then, here was somebody revealed that happened to Mazi Mekani in Sokoto State. I don't know if you have seen that. So let me just play it. Okay. That woman, Loretta, and you said that you believe. He said, but how can you believe that? You said that you believed her. So there's a way you put that. You put that statement that you are. Where's that your Kai TV? Thank you so much. You are up this time. This time is 7. Yes, I am up. Oh, I am up, my brother. I am up. Oh. That woman, Loretta. Where's your comment before? Did you delete it or what? You were kind of saying that you understand that woman, something like that. That was why I got confused. But anyway, let's proceed, because I don't want it to be a distraction. Somebody said that 7 from Houston. Okay, you are the one that yeah. 7 is it 7 p.m.? Yeah, you still have enough time. So you still have enough time, my brother. Your time is okay. I'm actually going to say, Ndi Igbo are not wise. Who are the highest donor in Nigerian churches? My brother, their money is their money. I don't want to start talking about that issue of this, what is going on in Yoruba churches and all that. Igbo churches also, some of them are not as bad as that as well. So let's continue. If they want to waste their money, it's entirely their business.
It's concerning the video that I just made
that they want to inject Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at Sokoto prison. Just like as I told you people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been moved from Abuja down to Sokoto prison. So they want to give him uniform to wear, all these prisoners' uniform. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refused to wear it. That the uniform is something that someone have already wear, that he refused to wear it. So they started beating him up. This is the person that gave me the information. So I have to invite him because a lot of people have started saying it's a lie, it's not true. So I decided to invite him so that you can actually hear from the horse's mouth. Even a person that we're videoing, which would have gotten the video and posted for you people here. So they have arrested the security guy. So just listen to him.
Please, Nigerians, this video is actually real. What happened yesterday is an eyesore. It's a very hard something that happened that yesterday, which most of us that were there, we saw everything that happened the way it is. So whatever that he said here is true and nothing but the truth. Please, all we have to do now is, as a true Nigerian, I have to share this. Let justice prevent when it comes to Nnamdi Kanu's case. Let justice prevent. The international body should be aware of what is happening. That the man will not die of what he doesn't know about. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. So Nigerians, this is not a joke, it's not a content. But you see all these people that their hands are into this particular matter, it will never be well with you people. I believe this is our own Jesus Christ, the Jesus Christ of our time, and nothing will happen to him. The way Jesus Christ conquered all the enemies, I believe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will also conquer the same thing. Just do well to share the video for us, I beg. Share this video. Let the international community see this thing, see this information, and let all the people of the Southeast, especially Southeast, this video, you people need to take action with an immediate effect. They say they want to inject Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by 12 this afternoon. Today being 22nd of November 2025. Please, I beg you guys, share the video. Let all the people that are involved know that what they're doing is not okay. Please share this video, guys.
Okay. That is it. And let me move to something else. All right. God knows that I will never attend any Yoruba church. Synagogue was my last after TB Joshua passed away. Okay. I have not been to synagogue. Even me myself, I have not been to synagogue. And I'm not a member of any Pentecostal church, like as a full member, no. But maybe if there's any prayer going online, if I have time, I don't mind, I will join you. But the issue of being a member of this church, I don't know. My church is Catholic. Apart from Orthodox Church, I don't have anything to do with Pentecostal, this and that. I don't have time for that.
Nigeria on top social media. Now I can't jump this news. So my people, as I carry my leg, they look waka inside Nigeria on top social media. Now I can't jump this news. So I can't hear say the judge will be sentencing Nnamdi Kanu go prison for Sokoto State. They say I want aya assassin, once he see the man. They say, but he narrowly escaped. Say they missed target. See the picture. Inside Nigeria, I say, crazy things are happening. I tell my husband yesterday, I say, this judgment when this man gives so, he sure saying go fit survive him. Because as it is, people they vex. Person when no send, he go do. Person when no send, say, oh yeah, help us go buy this person. He go just vex, not do am. Because clearly that judgment it's too bad for someone that is talking online, that wants his own people to be free from bandits, to be free from herdsmen, and you now sentence him to life imprisonment. Now when I come out with a big jalabia, Gani Adams, you are now shouting, hey, in Yoruba land, in Southwest, Boko Haram going to invade everywhere,
Una dey pursue una freedom fighter. Una pursue them finish. Una carry Nnamdi Kanu now go give Kiniun. Una carry and go like lions there. Abi now they come dey pursue George. George, you never know anything. Oh. Me, I will not feel sorry for you. If you survive, I'm alhamdulillah. Inside Nigeria.
The Nigerian government have actually come out to debunk the news that there's nothing happened to the judge. There's no attempt whatsoever. So to them, somebody just cooked up the story, and I don't know why, but they have denied that such thing does not exist. So that one has been answered. Now listen to this woman about Tinubu. Remember this video? That video trend some time ago when Tinubu was actually speaking his cabinet or his ministers or whatever. So he wanted to give this woman something, and this is what the woman says.
Was sleeping. I asked him what he had for us up north. Because the time he was sleeping, I asked him what he had for us up north because we have extremely serious security problems. He told me that he didn't have anything. I said, sir, you mean that you want to be president and you don't even have a blueprint? He said he doesn't have a blueprint. He doesn't have a blueprint according to him because if I have a blueprint, I'm quoting him now, then I might be killed. And because I'll be stepping on too many toes. I said, sir, in that position that you are looking for, you don't think of death. You don't think of assassination. Anyway, that is gone. But I've been vindicated yesterday. Nigerians have been suffering for over a year for lack of fuel. And more Nigerians are going to suffer and are already suffering for the fact that they give a very short notice and make the new notes unavailable.
You get the point. You get the point. Now I don't want to say anything there. Because I want to see a reaction of people before we end.
That he deserves it. And this thing is coming from our own fellow Igbos. Like I said some of our brothers and sisters, lamenting that Nnamdi Kanu's injustice, the injustice placed on Nnamdi Kanu, that he deserves it. And this thing is coming from our own fellow Igbos. Like our fellow Igbos. And I asked how. He said yes, that it's because of the insecurity, it's because of this, it's because of that. Nnamdi Kanu said, you will do this. Did he do it? No. I said some of our brothers and sisters.
That he did, Nnamdi Kanu did not do it. Just he said.
The injustice placed.
This person made a post about let me not go there because it's not part of what I here for. Chimamanda.
You know, Iboland has changed. People now have their wine carriers in Lagos and in Abuja. Not because that's their preference, but because they're terrified of coming back. And for me, it's a thing of not just sadness, but shame. You know, in Iboland, and this is obviously the region, not just the region I love.
Now, this is another lie that some of Igbo influencers are, pushing out there. Hear this. Another lie.
Paints all of us in a very, very bad light, and for all kinds of reasons. And so it worries me very much. It worries me very much. You know, Iboland has changed. People now have their wine carriers in Lagos and in Abuja. Not because that's their preference, but because they're terrified of coming back. And for me, it's a thing of not just sadness, but shame. You know, Iboland, and this is obviously the region, not just the region I love, but the region I have studied. Like I've been interested, so I've read a lot about our history, and this is not who we are. Like this is not who we are. It's kind of senseless disregard for human life. So I do worry that it will get worse. Yes.
What do you think are the triggers for all the atrocious things we are seeing around us?
Do you know, honestly, I've thought about this very often, and people will say life is hard. But life has been hard for many years, and Igbo people did not do this kind of thing. I think that there is a lot that maybe one can blame political activity for. You know, I think that if you incite certain things politically, in some ways you can open a box and something sort of lip serve that you can't put back in the box. Right? So, but I do think that I know for sure. It's something that has really puzzled me. In addition to.
Okay, in case if you don't know, in case if you're not aware, anybody having traditional marriage in Lagos is not doing so because of insecurity. I don't believe that, and I will tell you my reasons. You carry traditional marriage to Lagos State, it is not because of insecurity. Personally, I disagree. For instance, I know what it means for you to run away from your home, for your ancestral home for years. I know what that means. I know how it feels. I will not lie. I'm just telling you the truth. I know what it means. I'm not saying that I can put myself in your shoe. No, I'm telling you, I know. If you know, you know. I know what it means to be away because of insecurity, because of security reasons, away from your own father house, like from your own village, to be outside for years. I know what it means. I know the pains. You don't need to tell me. In fact, I am in a position to tell you more than any other person. Well, I'm gonna leave it here. You don't understand. If you carry your traditional marriage to Lagos, you go there to do traditional marriage in Lagos because you felt somehow threatened. Two things are involved. Is either you are afraid of fear of unknown, you are just afraid, natural, like you are just scared, or maybe any issue to begin at Lagos. Open any issue to open in my family, open Igbo. It's supposed to be my family by name issue to begin at Lagos. Open the money for me, issue to begin. Any in Lagos. Open in Lagos, okay. Good for you. But open any in Lagos. Then the idea of carrying that kind of thing, that kind of function to Lagos, is either you have committed a crime in the eastern region, crimes like this, telling the Bubago to come and buy some youth. You know, some people are doing that. Some will go to link up with the army to invade the community, and later your identity has been exposed. So ask them, what crime did you commit in Southeast? That there must be something that you are running away from Southeast. But if generally you don't have anything, you have not committed anything, but you are just afraid, and you are from Imo State, then you should go to Anambra and carry out the marriage. If you claim that is your problem. Do you understand? Or you can go to Enugu, you can go to Abia, you can go to Ebonyi, you can go to Rivers State or even Delta Asaba. Running away to Lagos is not a good excuse. So anybody tell you that is a liar. I don't believe it, and I can never ever believe it. Unless you prove me otherwise, though. But for now, there's no reason for you to carry out traditional marriage in Lagos State and you try to justify it because of insecurity. There's no way. There was a time Cubana Chief Priest made such comment that you cannot carry out, that he cannot even go his village because of insecurity, that he relocated his business from Imo State to Lagos because of insecurity, because people cannot, nothing is going on in Southeast. Few weeks later, Flavor was buried. I think he was doing a kind of burial ceremony of his father. You remember? Was he his father? I think yes, his father. Flavor Nabanya. I saw Cubana Chief Priest in Anambra and all the celebrities, everybody there. I saw it. I was like, wow. Do you understand? And Davido carried out his traditional marriage in Lagos because of the fear of people like Cubana Chief Priest must have passed on him because they are friends. But the truth is that if you genuinely doing it because of security issue, then there are so many other places in eastern part that you can go and host it. So why going out to why traveling to all the way to Lagos? Okay, If you say that all the eastern part is a threat to you, what about Asaba? Delta State, is it also a threat to you? Why Lagos? River State is also a threat to you as well. Why Lagos? Do you understand? They are doing it because they just want to meet friends. Some of them are doing it because of Iban Achuntego. I have more friends in Lagos that may not travel to East. That they want to travel to East. I want to do it here. Some are even doing the white wedding in Lagos. Why? Because they perceive, that part where they know that if I do my marriage here, I will generate more money. It's about money. Don't forget about if they're telling you insecurity. If you have insecurity in Imo State, let's say one community in Imo State, why I'm emphasizing on Imo State, because people saying mostly people saying that are from Imo State. My traditional marriage is in Lagos. Are you the only person that come from Lagos, from Igbo land? Don't we have people from Enugu that are hosting the marriage? You go to Enugu, go and pick one hotel in Enugu and do your marriage, send the money there. Since you must do it in Igbo land, why going to Lagos? Is a lie, and that is why instead of them to say that I choose to do it here, be proud of your decision. They are lying to tell people that it's because of insecurity. But the truth of the matter is because of Ntego and Achuntego Ndoshi. So Chimamanda, the person that informed you, he said you have read a lot about our region and all that. I love you. I not just Agapelo, please not to have my married. I'm just saying, don't mind me. Now, you are just one of the icons that Igbo people are proud of. So this kind of video, I've told you, any time you see people like this sharing your video, you need to go and check what you're not getting right. Do you understand? They don't share video that any video that you make sense. No, they don't share that. Okay, it's haram. They can't. It's another way. How many of you watched the video that I uploaded yesterday about Aidon? One of the things that he said there is that the Igbo people don't respect the elder, like the way we talk about our traditionalists, the way they talk about our chief priest and all that. Onye nke asokwa na elder. Onye nke asokwa na elder one abi. Get the folk. I don't think he talked about Mass Namado Kanu though, because I know that he's one of those that are dodging to comment.
People be killed in Nigeria, and you can see people talk about 2027 election, this and that, and you can see these are all about politics. But welcome to the task. The federal government will move to challenge these people. I would like you to educate us more. If you are really in the know of the politicians who are behind it, are those in the ruling party or in the opposition, or who are these politicians? Are they Nigerians, or who are these people who are politically entrenching insecurity in Nigeria for political gains, as you are inferring tonight? No, these people are partially missionaries bought by politicians. These people are people bought by individuals. These people are people sent that to destabilize a president that is ready to fight for our economy, that is ready to revamp the economy, that has been trying his best.
This man is unrepentant human being. This is the senator that was crying in Senate floor. He was crying. You remember, Ochisokan shed tears in Senate House. Remember? The injustice, if our own is different. That's the way he put that nonsense. Ask him, what is the outcome of that your tears so far? What is the outcome of Ochisokan tears in the Senate House? The answer is nothing. Do you understand? And this is someone who is telling you how to get it right. You must be law abiding, as if you are anti-law abiding. Everybody is law abiding. But look at him here. Look at what he's saying. Ask yourself, what is this man's motive? What exactly do you want? Oh, the president that is reviving the economy. The president is making the economy. The same thing you said, reviving the economy. Was it? Were you not the one also that said that if Buhari was building the economy, he defended Buhari? The same man. When you talk, people like I don't will pick offense that you are insulting others, and that to me that makes I done as a suspect though, because for you to say this kind of thing simply means that the if you manage to be in their position, you will do the same. You may even do worse than that, which is very, very scary. Very, very scary. Please make sure you like the video in case if you are new to this platform. I want you to, we are on our way to 20K and I want to be part of it. I want to be part of it. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. We have only 17 people that have liked the video here. The other one has 20 people. Please, can you just like the video? I'm begging you. If you are watching from phone settings, that in the car quarter like this, and you don't know how to like the video, please let me let you know that there's 3 dots at your right, top right corner of your phone. When you hold your phone like this, look at the top corner on your right hand. You see 3 dots there. Tap it, then you will now see option to like the video. Hit like button so that people will know that those watching the video are not robots. Very, very important that you do so. Make sure you like the video, unless if you are anti-truth, maybe you don't like truth, you hate you and truth na cat and rat. You don't like anything truth. You know, when we talk about cat and rat, it's only in Africa, especially in Nigeria. And abroad, I have seen cat and rat playing. Like, cat don't even know that rat is a meat, like it's a food. It's a very they don't even know. And I don't know maybe please, your own country of residence, are you where you are residing? Have you seen cat and rat fighting? I have not seen that. I have not seen that. Some of you may not even have rat at all in yours, depending on where you are living though. But here in abroad, I've seen cat and rat playing. Unlike in Africa, Africa is a cat is a rat as a very good meal to enjoy. Please, like somebody remove his like. Please, if you have liked it before, don't like it again. No. Instead of the like button going up, the thing is decreasing. 2 people made that mistake. So please do me a favor, like the video in case if you have not liked it at all, like the video. Now let's move from Ojos Okalo to something else, something important that is worth sharing. We are here to. I'm looking for that video that we discussed last night. So that's I think it should be done. So just bear with me. Let me go down and bring it up. Okay. Just a moment. Yeah, I promised to show this video again when we started. So this is when I was talking about Arab people now in Nigeria converting villagers. So that is what you are yet to see. So this man, this is the one. So let me comment on this first. This is what people are trying to avoid. Now, you ask yourself. Now you ask yourself, what is the mission of this man in Africa? What is the mission of this man in Nigeria? Do you understand that when I said that insecurity going on is internationally, connected? You understand it because this man is not in Nigeria. What is he in Nigeria for? Because they have invested a lot financially to carry out this without looking back. And people like this, the instrument, the enablers are here in Nigeria carrying out the mission. Like what this one you are seeing here says, let me expand it a little bit. Okay, let me expand it. Let me take my picture down. Armstrong. You are welcome. Longest, okay, yeah, I saw you. Was it not yesterday, right? Or the day before yesterday? You are welcome. He said, in other place, cat eat rice and other food. Yes, exactly. But in Nigeria, cat for rat. Yeah, take covenant position nowhere very very well. And Amadichi Goze is the one that said that I'm strong. I'm strong and Amadichi Goze. But sometimes you guys' name confuse me. Sometimes I mistake each other. Sometimes I mistake you. Like I was thinking that it's the same person writing, but I realized that the two of them are different people. Victoria, watching from America. You are welcome. You're welcome. Chidi Bube said, Namaste Kai Ji. Namaste. Oh, that's Indian language, isn't it? Namaste. That's India. My brother, are you are you speaking Indian to me? I don't understand in Indian language, please. But Namaste, I think that's one of the greetings of Indians. Is Namaste. I hope I'm right. Okay. Let's continue. Alhamdulillah. That's what the man said. Alhamdulillah. Now here, read what this guy posted said here, and I've said this yesterday. 2 days ago. Islam will enter every household. Mark my words. We have successfully converted all the villages to Islam. Now, remind this, like I said, this should be a remind, not remain. Okay, remain your own family. Oh, that it remains your own family. Oh, no, I understand it. Remain your own family. Remain your own family member. Okay, no, it's wrong. Grammatically, it's wrong. It should be remind your own family members. God willing, you are next. God willing, you are next. Whether you like it, you are converted. No, even if you like that, you don't know. So back to this man called Emeka. I was told that he is the one that trying to force himself to become lawyer of the May Doche. This man you are seeing here. If I don't hear him.
Of the court in the course of this trial.
Now listen, let's start from beginning.
I want to use this opportunity to speak about one thing that has bothered me all day. When the judge was reading the judgment today, I listened carefully as he read out the findings of the court in the course of this trial. He came to a point where he mentioned the numbers of officers, security personnel who were killed based on incitements to violence by Nnamdi Kanu. First and foremost, we all know that Nnamdi Kanu was making those broadcasts and telling his followers to kill policemen and soldiers. We all know that. We didn't have to wait for the judge to tell us that. We knew he was making these broadcasts. It's all over the place. But what we didn't know was the number of people who died as a result of those incitements. We didn't know. But today or yesterday, when we listened to the judgment rendered by Justice Omotosho, the numbers were read out and it was shocking. Several police officers killed, several soldiers killed, other security personnel from other agencies killed. And I ask myself, are these numbers real? Or were they made up by the court? These numbers are real. It was the judgment of court. The court will not read these things without finding of facts. In fact, the judge said that the death certificates of these officers who died were put in place in evidence. There was a reason they placed the death certificates in evidence. So it will not look as if a number was just randomly picked and given. He wanted to show that this was real. These are real human beings. So if these human beings were killed because somebody was telling people to kill people, you ask yourself, what about the families of those people? Did they have wives, husbands? Did they have children? How would their children become orphans? Because somebody was saying, kill, kill. You have to show compassion. The Igbo youths, we have to show compassion. It is not right for you to come out today and crying because one man was sentenced to life, a sentence that he may not even serve till the end. As you are crying, did you realize, have you thought about the families of those people that died? Are you not capable of showing some compassion? At least calm down and understand that people lost their lives. It is a serious mistake if we act as if Nnamdi was innocent. If you act as if Nnamdi did nothing. Indeed, some of you who have spoken about these things, you tend to understand that Nnamdi did something terrible. But your argument has always been, oh, what about Boko Haram? What about other terrorism? I have heard people say, oh, well, is he the only one that did that? He's being punished because he's an Igbo. Others are doing the same thing. I wonder if you understand your argument. You're making excuses. You're not saying he's...
Now, let me come in here because I'm not going to play everything. But for the sake of clarity, ordinarily I wouldn't have even commented. I would have just play for you to see how senseless and useless this man is. I don't know him, but anything that has to do with illegality, with anything that has to do with controversy, this man always appeared there. This is a man who was forcing himself against May Edochie. He want to do this. Started even threatening the young woman simply because the woman refused to hire him. He want to make end living from the woman, just to make money from her because she's having marital problem with Lee Edochie and all that. So when the woman refused, this old man here started jumping up and down, exposing secret conversation from the woman. Somebody private conversation. This man started exposing that, and he claims to be a lawyer. Don't even a man who couldn't keep conversation. Now, the issue of Massimo Meccano as a terrorist, commit this and commit that, and I can always tell you, I hate it when people are being killed. I hate that kind of thing. I'm not in support of violence or anything at all. But self-defense is allowed, so you cannot rule that one out. Even though the Nigerian government said that, yes, you have right to agitate, but it is international law, and you have right to agitate, but not in Nigeria. That Nigerian law outweigh that of international community. If that is so, then why did you now have? What are you signatory to that? Because the Nigerian government signed agreement, they signed the international law, they decided to be part and parcel of it. But people who remember, when we talked about how to build a country and what you must concentrate yourself, you have to choose where you want to lay your strength. The taproot of the country must be rooted on something. Nigerians are confused of where their Nigerian is rooted to. Is it to Islam? Is it to jihadist? Is it to what is the name of Sharia law? Is it through Buddhism or Hinduism? Is it through Christianity? Where do you put your strength as a nation, as a country? They are confused about it. that goes to what that have destabilized a lot of things in Nigeria today. Like, you want to focus on you are against killing of people, excess killing, like killing people at will, which every sensible human being should be a partaker, like should add their voice to condemn it. But not when we see what is going on in Nigeria now. What you are doing in the name of fighting for justice is selective judgment. That's selective justice. You cannot just jail somebody for committing a crime and free another person for committing the same crime. And when they ask you, why are you jailing, we say that no, justice must prevail. Okay, what about the other one? Where's justice? You say you're an Igbo person. You see, you are the way you're talking now. Mazakan incited people to buy people. Mazakan incited. And people that buy Igbos, according to you, Igbo, right? Fine. People that buy the Mazakan's house, are they not Igbo? I'm just curious to understand. I want to understand their own argument, like what they're saying, why they're saying what they're saying. I can't make anything out of it other than to see people filled with hate and deceptiveness. Because if you are truthful to yourself, there's no way you will see what is going on or what has happened. The blood of Igbo people being massacred for carrying out flags, and you are contented with that. Then you will not turn around and say they're buying officer, which is wrong. Very, very wrong. But try your best to balance the whole thing. That's my problem with you guys. Balance it. Then the issue of he said, you cannot judge, sentence people for death because he said, and you said, you have not even proved that beyond the reasonable doubt, because you said that he made a broadcast. Did he condemn some people to go and carry out that action? No. Is it the only thing that he said that people carried out or people did not carry out? Are you saying that people that committed those things that you claimed that they are untouchable and Mazakan is untouchable? Asari Dokubo came out with a with a rifle and was insulting the people that he's going to chase them anywhere they are in the world and buy them. He says so, not me. And you saw all those things. You know all those things. You don't want to talk about it. To you, it doesn't mean anything as an Igbo person. You are calling for the head of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because of brokers he made. And you went to Kenya to kidnap him because that is how the brokers angered you, like you can't even stand it. But in return, the other side, you cannot see somebody telling you what to do, that he's going to do this, he's going to do that. He made a broker. Okay, speaking of brokers, which happened to be on radio, how about this one? Let me just, because I'm not going to play this man again. Let us be realistic. What they said here, many of you have listened to this. What they said here, listen.
Thank you very much, Kule. Thank you very much.
This is the current Nigerian vice president telling you how they're going to deal with Igbos in Lagos, demolishing people's house and taxing people and committing crime. How they're going to cut and join things against Igbo people. Where is the same judgment that you're using now about what somebody said? As I have mentioned Asari Dokubo, I have mentioned this man, this Shetima here. The video is too long. We are not going to play it to the end. I want to remind you. Maybe you are going to play for some minutes, then we'll stop, but I cannot play it to the end because we're about to close. Now, where is that judgment? Where is that action on those ones? We are here when Oba of Lagos said that he's going to throw Igbo people to Lagoon. Your question will be, but nobody carried it out. Now, in Lagos, there are people. Okay? They pulled down people's business, burning it. Is it not what they said before being carried out? That is it. That's what I said. After the boss said his own, he's going to buy Igbo people, and he later buy Igbo people in Igbo State. When Fallback Republic told them not to, told BLA not to carry out, not to protect Igbo land again, to prove that the cause of rebellion, COS doesn't have any mandate or command or a say to BLA. And that's another about utilize that opportunity, utilize that weakness, and buy Biafrans. So what are we saying? Anyway, please hear this.
Yes, sir. Honestly, I accept your congratulations, even though I'm PDP. Because I remember one time when the fighting in Borno, when our people were being killed left and right. Then I said, do you remember one time when our people were being killed in Borno State, left and right, Bauchi, Gombe, everywhere in the north?
Of course.
I remember you were saying that was there any Southerner among us? We were the one killing ourselves. I always remember this statement, Mr. Kule. But look at this today now. Today our brother is in charge, and I'm sure he made it clear to the world. The first thing he said was, did you not see Babangida? Even though I have promised as from today, so long as he's my brother from the north, even if he's eating everybody in Nigeria fresh, you come out with Nigerian man leg eating, I will not say it's bad again.
Did you hear that? The current vice president is telling that even that if his brother is eating people raw, okay, and you come with Nigerian mandate that he's committing something, that he will not support that. He will protect his brother. Do you understand it? In the same country where you claim that you are this and that.
Because I have learned how to support my people.
He has learned how to support
from what I have seen with Igbos and some people in Nigeria with Jonathan.
Man, you must thank God for Yoruba. Yoruba supported Buhari, otherwise we don't have come.
No, I'm coming, please. I'm coming. Let me tell you one part. I'm coming. Listen to me, Kule. A section of Yoruba supported Buhari. Listen to me, please. Let us make this clear. You understand? We are all politicians.
Yes.
The Tinebus, since 1960s, since the Oyibo left the country, Yoruba was told one word. We are first Yorubas. You are first Yoruba before you are a Muslim, you are a Christian or Nigerian.
Yes.
So or not so?
Yeah, you are right.
Abi? Okay.
Yes, you are right.
Now, all along, a Yoruba man, whoever he is, whether Muslim or Christian, preferred anybody in this house to rule him than a Hausa man from the north. That's the truth about it. So,
wait. Let me take it back again.
All along, a Yoruba man, whoever he is, whether Muslim or Christian, preferred anybody in this house to rule him than a Hausa man from the north. That's the truth about it. So, fortunately, I'm coming, sir. Let me land. Fortunately, the center is controlled by non-Muslim, non-Northerners. Are you getting me? And Jonathan, fortunately for the North, Jonathan decided to use religion and slash the Yorubas to the extent for Lagos said that we are pushing them to the ocean. Most of this market that are banning in Lagos, look at it, if you put them on one part and you put human being on the other part, who are more in number? You get me? In fact, some Yorubas were telling me when I was in Lagos last weekend that it is we, the Northerners, when we are in charge of Lagos as federal capital, that open room for Igbos to come and dominate them. And it's over now. And it's over. All the businesses Igbos are doing, we are going to bring it and do it.
Just pay attention to what the man is saying. Saying something means you have to face life imprisonment or death penalty and all that. And everything he said, they have carried it out to action. It's not as if he says something and ended.
Do you get me? Fashola for the past 5 years have refused to approve any industry, especially pharmaceutical, to Igbo people. Find out.
You are right. I get you. Are right.
Do you get me?
Right.
So the Yorubas in these 4 years, that's what we are telling ourselves. If we in the north want to be useless again, let us be. But the Yoruba people in the 4 years, they want to control their land completely. That's why Buhari have to sign that Lagos is going to be given special status. We are going to have a kind of semi-regional system. Lagos is going to have special status. It means nobody again will control Lagos. The indigenes of Lagos are the ones that are going to control Lagos. They can form land policies. Do you get me? They may decide to say, you as a Yoruba man in Lagos, you will pay 5,000 naira per annum for a land. As me as a Hausa man, I will pay 10,000 naira. Igbo man will pay 1 million naira.
Okay, so you heard it that right? He said against semi-regional system, the same regional system they are against. They want to practice in Lagos because it's going to favor them, but generally they don't want it because to them it's not going to affect. It's not going to favor them. And somebody like this man here, the one you are seeing on your screen now, where's him? Yeah, this are not here. He's telling you how the lawyer have made a very good statement because he don't even understand the so-called country where he come from. He knows nothing about it, but because he can afford tie from nearby markets and pretend to be acting as a lawyer or a state person, he's not even in Nigeria though. Do you understand? Anyway, I just want you to see what he's saying and to understand that people like this is your problem. So many of them in Igbo land these days. So many of them.
You're not saying he didn't do it. You're making excuses for him. You're saying it's okay.
You can see this.
Okay,
you can see the sense. Senseless human being.
If they're attacking people in Kwara State and killing people in the church in Kwara State, which is terrible, horrible, condemnable, then it's okay for it to happen in a world. That is a very dangerous way to look.
You see how criminal-minded they are? Is there? You mentioned one church they burned. Biafran went there and buy people. Like mention one church, nothing. Mention one mosque, nothing. But they have to use that to do comparison, just to make it look so bad.
I think that as they call the names of those people who died, who were killed, actually, I knew we were just talking about the officers, security personnel. What about the civilians? What about the people who died as a result of this violence, traceable to the Biafran, the agitation for Biafra? What about those people? They're human beings. The fact that you did not lose a family member doesn't mean you should be so indifferent and cold towards those who lost. Many people lost relatives. Those people are angry. Those people are not satisfied. So your argument making excuses for Nnamdi is very, very pathetic and discouraging. But above all, what you don't know is you haven't considered how does it make non-Igbos feel. One problem we have always had is that we tend to think that others don't have their own feelings, their own assessment of events, their own narratives, their own explanation, their own perspectives.
So this is why I said these people like this from Igbo land are your number one enemy before any other thing. The system, the government of the day in Nigeria, they have their template. Every ethnic group are pushing their interest. Do you understand? But this man is here telling you opposite of what the whole thing is all about. Total opposite. I just played to you little part of the Shetima's leaked audio. These are not hidden, unless if your mind is corrupt and maybe your brain is under your foot, maybe you cannot think like a human being. Then okay. But as long as you can reason, as long as you still have air, going in and out, you still have oxygen in you. This man you are seeing here is your number one enemy. That is just gospel. Because people, not only him, many people are like this, giving some wrong, narrative.
You must always consider how do others feel? How do the non-Igbos feel? How? Whatever grievance you have, however bad you feel about the way the Igbos are treated, there is one thing you must understand. If you don't fight for justice in the right way, you will never have justice. If you think that it's okay to kill, because other people killed, that is a very wrong approach. It's not going to work.
Nobody has
So
such
I
mind.
encourage all of you.
That's all the fact.
Please think before you act. Just think. Human beings died. Those people are human beings. They have families.
Which is wrong. Nobody says it is right.
Children
But
feel the way you will feel if you lose your own parents. If your own parents get killed.
But I see you as an idiot simply because you started talking about killing now, and then you ignore those that have been killed. So many of them. That makes you as a part of the murderer. Because, like I said, condemn everything. You say you have evidence of Mazamukano. I have told you people that make some utterances that people actually carried out and nothing happened. One of it again is that Soyinka is the one that started the cultists in Nigeria. Do you know how many people have died because of that? Where is your arrest of Soyinka? Because people carried out action based on cultism. So, but the intention of Soyinka may not be to be as brutal as cultism or cultists are. But do you know how many people that have died because of cultism? So these are people that when they talk, they pretend to be intelligent, but they have nothing upstairs because you can see through all their nonsense comment and everything. Anyway, my people, thank you so much for your time, and make sure you like the video before you go. God bless you for joining me this late hour. I really appreciate your concern and your time and everything. Please do me a favor by making sure you like the video, hit like button. God bless you. Bye bye for now. Good night.